Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel that is Science Unlocked. And in today's session we are going to talk about this topic, weather, climate and adaptation in animals, which is coming from the Science NCERT textbook from class 7th. So let's get started. Over here the very first thing is related with weather. That what do we mean by weather? Now weather is basically the report of three major factors for 24 hours. That means over here we will going to record these three phenomena all together, that is temperature, humidity and rainfall, which will be recorded for 24 hours. Now this particular data is actually being taken care of with a department of India which is called as the meteorological department, which is coming under the government. Now it is not necessarily the factor that it has to be related with a particular country. Like different countries have different departments, and mostly all the countries have their own meteorological department which talks about the weather and climate of that particular region. So every place, every country will going to have its own meteorological department which collects the whole data and will be able to predict the data altogether, and they will be able to predict the weather as well. Now what happens is that these factors that we have talked about, whether we talked about temperature, whether we talk about humidity or maybe any other factor which may impact our weather, all these factors are called as the elements of weather because they have a direct connection with the weather forecasting. Now over here we will find out that rainfall is actually measured with a device which is called as rain gauge, which helps in measuring the rainfall of a particular area. On the other hand, the humidity of a region is actually simply means that we are talking about the amount of moisture or water vapor present in the air, which is measured with a device called hygrometer. Now when we talk about the concept of weather, we have one more factor, that is temperature, which is measured with the help of thermometers, and we will find out that during a particular day the maximum temperature will going to be during the afternoon, whereas the minimum temperature will be during the early morning, or we can say the ending part of the night. So that is the unique aspect related with temperature, and because the temperature is differing, automatically the other factors will also going to change. That simply means that weather is something, or you can say that it is a constant feature of weather, that it will never going to remain constant and it will keep on changing. Now over here we can see this particular picture. This kind of picture is generally obtained from the satellite feedback, and with the help of these kinds of pictures, the different people, those who are working in the meteorological department, will going to learn about the existing condition of weather. On the other hand, they will be able to predict certain things related with the weather forecasting. That means the future weather forecasting. How exactly it happens? Basically, as you can see that there are different color gradients over here from blue to red, or you can say dark red, which is even looking like as if it is black in color. Now that particular region which is black in color is the region which will going to have the highest temperature. On the other hand, this particular region will going to be the region having the lowest temperature. Now this particular picture can be of any climatic condition, and over here the major aspect is that this is how the feed is given to the meteorological department with the help of the satellites, and they will going to decode this whole structure, this whole picture, color coding of the picture, so that they can give a specific kind of information in terms of prediction, in terms of accurate prediction, you can say. So that is what the role of meteorological department is. Next, we have the concept of climate, because we have talked about the concept of weather, but what exactly is the concept of climate? Now, over here, we will going to see that climate is basically the same report that we have talked about, that is the report of weather, but it will be for a longer duration of time. That means the average pattern of weather that is recorded over a longer period of time, because of which we will be able to predict, or you can say we can conclude about the temperature or weather of that particular region, which can range from 10 years to 30 years of record. And quite obvious, when we talk about the record going from 10 years to 30 years, we will going to find out that there will going to be certain shifts and changes in case of climate of a particular region. Now, these kinds of shifts and changes can be depicted in the form of these kinds of graphs, where we can understand that how exactly the overall temperature or overall weather conditions of a particular region are changing in due time, or you can say throughout the previous years of time for which the data has been collected. Now, it is quite obvious these factors are not only affecting the weather or climate, but these factors are actually like governing the existence of different set of organisms, including human beings. So how exactly these human beings and organisms are able to adjust themselves in these changing conditions? That is done with the help of a phenomena called as adaptation, which is a kind of change in the existing characteristic, and this change can be a physical change, it can be a behavioral change, which will going to help these animals or these organisms with their existence and better survival in their surrounding environment. Now, these adaptative processes or this process of adaptation will going to provide the organisms certain changes which will going to give them special features as per their existing conditions, which will going to help them in their protection, whether it is with reference to the temperature, that means extreme cold, extreme hot temperature, or it can be with reference to some other kind of factors, for example being a predator, being a prey to some predator. So they will going to have certain advantages and disadvantages during the process of adaptation, which will going to ultimately help in their survival. Now, over here we will going to find out that these whole processes which are involved in the process of adaptation will going to lead to a process called as evolution, where we say that how a particular organism has evolved from their ancestors and is existing in current scenarios or in today's future. With this, we are done with today's module. In the next session, we will going to talk about the different set of further concepts related with the chapter. So till then, keep learning and take care.